Welcome to my office. All right, let's get right into it, okay? Shall we? How are ya? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing good in times like this, whatever that may mean. Sorry, I got a notification. Why did I forget what I was gonna say? Progress report. That's what we're here for, right? Okay. I have 4 things on the list, and we're just gonna breeze through them. I hope you're, again, doing well. I hope you're drinking your water, and I hope you're happy and healthy and joyful and all that. And if not, that's why there's always a new day tomorrow. Anyways, okay. Vocal warm-ups. They've been all right. They've been pretty consistent, as usual. I think that's the most consistent thing in my life, on my goals that I've been doing. We're just gonna breeze by that one. As you guys know, I think the last 2 videos, I mentioned the 2 songs that I was working on. Something that just reminded me of that. There's this platform with Venice and Q&A. I don't know if anyone knows about them, but they have this like platform for independent artists and stuff. And they recently came out with like this manager type of like system or something, and I'm pretty sure it's AI based, but they gave me an interesting like outlook and plan, like marketing wise, for the 2 songs, for Toxicology and High. And if all goes to plan, because I've never like marketed anything to a big extent before, but they gave like a really good plan and a really good breakdown of how I can like introduce the song to the world, hype it up, and build anticipation. So I really want to do that. It just seems super, super cool. I feel like it's only in my head that I could probably do it, but I'll try my very best to do it. But about those works or songs, I have basically finished them-ish. I feel like the longer I sit on my recordings, the more I want to re-record them, which is part of my problem in releasing music. And being that I'm recording them at home and not in like a studio setting or with like another person who professionally like, you know, is an engineer and helps me lay vocals and stuff like that, you know, I get very like self-conscious and very like meticulous and critical about certain things. Like I said before, building harmonies by yourself and from scratch from a song that you're doing nonetheless is crazy. And a lot of music that I listened to recently, like when I'm listening to my AirPods, there's a difference obviously when you listen to music through a speaker than through AirPods. And one example is Masterpiece by ATEEZ. I had it in my, I don't know if I had it in my speaker. I think I had it in my speaker where I heard something new in the song. I was like, I did not hear that before. And it was in the beginning. Like backgrounds really fill in and just have a way of sneaking up and just being like really adding the cherry to a lot of the stuff that is a song. So I listened to a lot of music today actually from this one artist. I can't think of his name. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to think of it. Wait. Trade L, I think. Trade L, I think is his artist name. Yeah. If I get it wrong, I'm gonna correct it, but I'm pretty sure it's Trade L. I listened to a bunch of his catalog today. And yeah, that was something I was tuning up at, really listening to like backgrounds and stuff and the filler parts of things. And it's just so crazy how much that makes the thing. Anyway, getting back on topic, that's something I'm trying to really focus on doing. A method to my like singing style and writing style is what I'll do is when I make a song, whether before I record it or after I record it, it's probably after usually, I'll write the lyrics out on a piece of paper. And then I think I have it in here. Do I have it in here? I do. Okay, so I'll write all the lyrics out on a piece of paper, as you can see. And then in red, I would try to like think of, I would try to think of different placements of where I can put vocals, like things that can be filled in, things that can just, you know, make the song more fuller and more complete. So that's been my method lately. But with those 2 songs, basically what I'm saying is I just need to get it mixed and mastered now. Like I said, the more I sit on it, the more I want to redo everything. And I'm trying really hard not to do that. But yeah, and good news is I finally got the problem that I had with my DAW fixed. So I don't know if you guys remember, but it was static, like literally 10 minutes or so after I would start recording something in my DAW, static would just come up. And sometimes it's super loud and piercing, like it would come out of nowhere and just start hurting my ears. And then the other times it'll just kind of be silent sometimes. It depends on the day, I guess. But I finally got that figured out. I was in Discord and I decided to just make a little thread thing about somebody, please help me. And I had a lot of suggestions. None of it was giving. And so this one person was like, if you want to call and chat me or whatever, we can figure this out. And for some reason, I guess increasing the latency helped. I don't know how. I'm not that technologically advanced. So if anyone knows any explanation as to why that is, like all I'm doing is using a mic, the audio interface with the DAW, and headphones. I don't even have speakers, and I'm not like doing nothing crazy. I don't know how the latency helps without the, and then they started getting confusing saying, but you gotta change the latency when you listen back to it versus putting the latency when you're recording. I'm like, that's too much work. I'm recording all the time, so I gotta go back and forth to listen. Anyways, it got worked out. So that's no longer an excuse for me to actually do what I need to do in recording. But yeah, only thing I have to do is just get it mixed and mastered. Cover art is super easy to do, in my opinion. I picked that out way before I even finished the song. So the hue of this kind of release seems to be blue. It gives me like a blue feeling. Not blue as in being down, but like, I don't know, just because it's a dual single. So toxicity can kind of be like a dark blue, and then the high song could be like a light blue. I don't know, that's the vibe it's giving me. Anyway, that's the status on the songs. Hopefully I don't have to make the next month's video don't have to be about this anymore unless it's released. Pray for me. Next one, collabs. I think I've been jumping the gun with the collabs a little bit. I'm doing a lot of collabs. I don't want to say for other people, because a lot of it's not really for the catalog. I'm collabing with people, and it's either for theirs or for mine. But I'm probably biting off a little more I can chew, considering that I am still like in the process of these other two songs trying to be released. So it's like having to work on other projects for other people, whether it's for my catalog or not. It might be just a little too much, and then it gets hard to keep up with stuff. So right now I currently have maybe like 4, 5 pending collabs that I'm doing right now, like actively working on. Well, aside from these two, Sunset, there's one that someone just reached back out to me about. Okay, maybe 2 or 3. Maybe it's 2 or 3. But in addition to these other two, it's like, yeah. And again, it's getting complicated, but it's also I don't want to say a blessing in disguise. It's also just like a building moment for me that I'm the only person coming up with lyrics, because being that I'm guessing they're solely the producer and I'm solely the singer, artist, writer, whatever. So I've been doing all the writing and all the melody stuff and all of that things. Like they've been pitching in, I would give them the melody and I'd be like, okay, what do you think about this? Like this last project that I did, there's a Sunset instrumental, and he said he wanted like some Kid Leroy vibes. I don't listen to Kid Leroy personally, but I probably heard like one song from him. So I just usually I just feel out the vibe of the music. So I sent him a melody. I was like, tell me what you think about this. He liked it for the most part. He wanted the verse melody to be a little bit in like a falsetto range or whatever. So yeah, I have to work on that one. And I feel like I might have to take it a little slower. Yeah. With all the things that I do in a day, or the way that my day is going and me trying to fit in everything that's going on, I should probably take it a little slower. So I'll probably pause on those and really just try to fit in 1-2 max at a time to actually get pushed out before I start just asking everybody for stuff. And then it comes in all at one time. And then I'm just like, oh, well, now what? And then with the fact that I'm trying to experiment with different genres too, when I do like not think of anything, I don't want to just leave it in the air and not respond to them. But then it's like sometimes I'm losing track of the people that I even reached out to. So we got to maintain the profession. Granted, it's the beginning, but the foundation in the beginning is important. So we have to lay the grounds for good professionalism. Anyway, moving on. Another high thing that I think I want to say I'm kind of proud of myself for. I should be a little more proud, but you tell me. This month is April. I challenged myself to post a video, a cover video, song video, whatever, every day this month. So it's the 29th right now that I'm recording this. Tomorrow's the 30th, which is the last day, or it'll probably be uploaded on the 30th. And I would have literally posted a cover for 30 days straight. Both on my TikTok and on Instagram. I think Instagram is where I'm very much more insecure. You know, TikTok is like the space where you can be yourself a lot. So it's like whatever happens, whether you act a fool, whether you miss a note, whatever the case, it's more comfortable to have it posted on TikTok than on Instagram. Not to mention that my Instagram is connected to Facebook too, which I'm a beginner at. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get Facebook until earlier this year. But yeah, so not only is it just going on TikTok and Instagram, but Facebook. And family be on Facebook. So that's a lot of other anxiety-inducing feelings about that. But I'm really proud to say, like, I tried every single day, even if it was in the beginning, it was like I was uploading at 11 o'clock p.m. So I'd be up late anyways, but cutting it kind of close. But none of those went over a day where I was uploading every single day. In a decent amount of time, I've uploaded a video. So I'm pretty proud of myself. That's literally the most consistent, aside from the vocal warm-ups, the second most consistent thing I've done in this musical journey. Like, that is kind of crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's a baby steps thing, like 1 month versus having to do this writing, recording thing forever or ends on end. I don't know. But yeah, that was interesting. I don't want to say it taught me a lot. I kind of realized a lot of things, like my range. I would like to work on my range, even though there are some songs that I enjoy singing. When it comes to performing them, that enjoyment does not translate. Like, when I'm as critical as I am of myself anyway, I'm very much more conscious about, okay, what do I want to put out? And then even though there are songs that I do enjoy singing, whether I sing it in falsetto most of the time, when it comes to actually performing it, and I feel like the covers is a sense of performance and it's showing literally who you are on the internet for the entire world to see. I'm very much more critical about what I'm singing and how I'm singing it and all this stuff. Like, I can't just be nonchalant about it. And even if I do sing it falsetto while I'm sitting down in my house and it sounds good, the performance part of it may not be, that might not be the best course of action in how to sing it. So it was a lot of that. It was a lot of anxiety. It was a lot of worry. It was a lot of really wanting to just say, forget about it. Like, I've switched songs so many times. I started off with one song video and I was like, I can't. I'm going to just have to change it. And if I don't come up with something, I might make something up. Granted, I didn't even cover one of my own songs, which is okay. I did try at one point, and then I also gave up on that. I also gave up on singing my own song. That sounds crazy. It's gonna make me upset. Anyways, yeah. Tomorrow, I don't even know if I should say it because I want it to happen, and I've been planning it the entire month. There's one song challenge that I really wanted to upload for the last day of the month that I've done before. I've done a challenge from this artist before on TikTok, and it was pretty good. It got a good amount of views, but it was really fun to do. And I know when I did that challenge, it took a hell of a lot of takes. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to speak positively and say that that's going to be the last song for tomorrow that I will be posting to wrap this up. So hopefully this consistency translates to the rest of my stuff. I'm really trying to shake up my routine again. Like I said, I'm not that good I'm not that good, but I'm trying to work on, trying to work on cutting out my distractions and really honing in, focusing, tunnel vision on all things music related. So yeah, speaking of, there's a deadline for something musical related that I have to do. I have a performance next month. Not really performance, but my great grandmother's having like a celebration or something, and my grandmother called me, her daughter called me and asked me to sing at the celebration. I don't think I've ever sang in front of them before. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, you know, cousins and distant cousins and stuff that I probably haven't seen in years. And I haven't seen my family in that capacity, like, you know, like family reunion style or something. I haven't seen that many family members in a minute because we don't visit them super often, especially now that we're grown up. But yeah, I'm kind of nervous. That's what I can say about that. I'm kind of nervous. I did just post the video of one of the songs that I'm singing at the celebration on the 29th, which is now that I'm recording it. But that cover is one of the songs that I'll be singing. Obviously not in my comfortable range, if you see the video, but manageable. It's manageable. So that's what I'm doing. In May, at the end of the month, I have 2 songs to sing. CeCe Winans song, basically. I feel like I said her name weird. CeCe Winans. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. That's all I got. Really just trying to take it day by day, like everybody else. Yeah, the dream is so close, but yet so far away. That's what it feels like to me every day. Like there's things that I've been doing, have been doing, and could be doing. And it's just like, it's in reach, but then it's also like, you got a long way to go. But then it's also like, you're taking it step by step and you're getting there. And then it's also like, are you even meant for it? Are you even gonna get it, you know? So that's what's been going on in my noggin. And that's all I got. Hopefully this wasn't too down of a video. Hopefully this wasn't too crazy. But I thank you again for watching this. If you're watching this, whether you're watching it a day from now, a month from now, 5 years from now, I just hope I'm not in the same place that I'm in right now. That is the goal, to be further along in my purpose and in my journey than I am right now. That's the goal over anything else. Yeah, and I just hope with each day, with each year of me walking this earth, that I get to follow my dreams more, that I get to chase joy more, have security, you know? We love a good financial security and all that other stuff. And just be able to at the end of life, say, I lived a good one, that I'm happy with what I've done, that I've tried my hardest, which is crazy. That just reminded me in my head, like that's something I said like a few times after graduating high school. Like I wish I tried a little harder. That's actually very sad. But now as an adult with free will and control over my own actions, and like me being the cause and effect and consequence of anything that's happening in and around me, all I can do is try my hardest and try my best. So that is where I'm at. Thank you for watching. Send me some good luck in the comments if you can, some warm regards, because your girl's gonna need it. I've been watching some vocal health videos too. Some of them actually been coming up on my feed. So I'm about to buy these nebulizer things I've been seeing every day this past month, for real. I'm about to buy that. And all the lozenges and whatever you call them, and all the little throat sprays and whatever's needed to get me where I need to be. But yeah, thank you for the video. Thank you for watching the video. And I'm gonna see you next month. Peace.